On April 11, 1961, in Jerusalem, Adolf Eichmann went on trial for crimes against humanity. As a Nazi official, he was responsible for organizing the transport of over 1.5 million European Jews to ghettos and concentration camps. Publicly, Eichmann was portrayed as a cold-blooded mastermind, coordinating horrific acts from behind a desk. Many expected to see a ruthless villain on trial. But when he appeared in court, Eichmann came across more like a bland, nervous bureaucrat than a monstrous killer. This gap between his mild appearance and the horrific scale of his crimes disturbed many. For the philosopher Hannah Arendt, it sparked a profound realization. Arendt, a German Jew, had fled Nazi Germany in 1933 after being briefly imprisoned by the secret police. Living first in France and later in the U.S., she dedicated her life to understanding how the Nazis gained power and, more importantly, how so many people became complicit in their crimes. At the time, many believed the Nazi regime was a rare historical anomaly, a unique mix of evil leaders and angry German citizens, seeking revenge after their defeat in World War I. But Arendt thought the roots of totalitarianism ran deeper and weren't limited to Germany alone. In the 1950s, she developed a theory of human life that broke it into three parts. Labor, meeting basic needs and desires. Work, building lasting things, like culture and infrastructure. Action, engaging with others to express values and shape the world together. It was this last part, action, that Arendt felt was being pushed aside in modern societies. She believed that industrialization had made life revolve too much around labor, turning people into producers and consumers instead of active participants in shaping their communities. This shift, she argued, made people feel isolated and disconnected from each other and from their deeper sense of self. In her 1951 book, The Origins of Totalitarianism, Arendt explained how such conditions allowed totalitarian regimes to rise. These regimes thrive on fear and control, discouraging free thinking and open discussion, leaving people alone, afraid, and more likely to obey. In such an environment, Arendt believed, someone like Eichmann could commit horrifying crimes not because he was a monster, but because he was an ordinary man who saw following orders as his duty. People expected Arendt to harshly judge Eichmann. And while she did condemn his actions, she didn't see him as especially evil. Instead, what frightened her most was how normal he seemed. Her point wasn't that everyone is capable of genocide, but that ordinary people can go along with horrible systems simply by failing to question them. She called this the banality of evil, the idea that evil can come from thoughtlessness and blind obedience, not just malice. Arendt argued that the only way to resist this kind of evil is through self-reflection, through thinking deeply and questioning our actions and beliefs. She believed this was especially crucial in oppressive societies, where such thinking takes real courage but is still essential. Even though Eichmann seemed ordinary, Arendt held him responsible because he failed to think for himself. This belief that critical thinking is a moral duty ran through all her work. She warned that modern life, with its constant focus on progress and efficiency, was making us more alienated and less free. To protect our freedom, Arendt believed we need spaces, formal or informal, where people can come together, talk openly, and reflect critically. These could be town halls, student unions, or democratic workplaces. What matters most is that they encourage dialogue and thinking, because to Arendt, that's the foundation of a healthy society. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it and want to continue learning more about topics like this, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos.